Guys, today we are doing 5 types of Crayola DIYs. But first, we are going to need a bowl, brown sugar if you want, Crayola of your choice, a mixing tool, and a chapstick container. And also Vaseline. So you'll need this to make a Crayola chapstick. Now grab your bowl, get out the remaining pieces of the chapstick, snap part of the crayons you have, and just put it into the bowl. When you are done, add Vaseline and then put it into the microwave, but be careful because you might get toxic results. And also, you can also put it in the sun or just melt it using a candle. So put brown sugar if you want to, but make sure to crush them and now add the liquid to the chapstick container, and yeah. Oh, and by the way, I am not sponsored by anything I am using in this video. Once you are done pouring in the liquid, put your chapstick container in the freezer for 20 minutes or more if needed. And while you let it freeze, make sure you clean up the mess you created. After 20 minutes, it should look like this. Next, we are creating something, I don't know what to call it yet, but you'll need paper, paint, watercolor paint, bowl, and a crayon of your choice, but white is better, or the best. Now draw something on the piece of paper and now trace the crayon on the lead, and pretty much that's it. This won't be a very good example because I had acrylic paint, so it's best if you have watercolor paint. But anyways, what this is supposed to do is you're supposed to draw something and then color it over with some sort of crayon, and the crayon will create a waterproof texture on the paper, so when you paint, the watercolor won't get on wherever you put or painted the crayon. So now, since I have acrylic paint, I added water to it, so it'll be just like watercolor paint. So yeah.
Come and fly away with me. 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 Come and fly away
this is the final, whatever this is called.
Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change, you and I. Don't you be afraid, everything will change, you and I. Jumping off the edge, they say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making.
We are creating an EOS Crayola. It is very, very simple. You do not need much items, but I bet everyone could do this. So yeah, just check out this film, I guess. And down here's my bunny rabbit. It wants to go outside, so it's just sticking out its mouth, you know. But you'll need a bowl, a EOS container, a crayon of your choice. So what you'll need to do is split the middle, split everything, and I'll leave down in the description how to split them apart. In this video I will not show you how to, but in the link I will, if I remember. Now peel off the Crayola thing and then just break it apart and melt it. Put on the middle onto the top of the EOS container, not the bottom. Now pour in the liquid. Be cautious of the heat. Now, one crayon is not enough to fill in an EOS container, so I went ahead and just filled in, just grab another Crayola and filled the EOS with the remaining. Now, since I only broke half of the crayon off, I'm just gonna melt that again, and that's how it turned out. It was pretty nice. So once your EOS container is filled, just pop back on the bottom. Do not turn it like over yet. Just leave it where the bottom is facing up into the freezer and freeze it overnight just in case, you know. And you'll eventually get an EOS Crayola just like this. So next we are going to create a Crayola, a Crayola but in a different form. This is the first one I created, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's a great song. Go and listen to it. I'll link it down in the bio if I remember. But for this craft, you'll need a bowl, a Crayola, and a spoon, and that's it. And also a knife, if needed. You don't need to shape your crayon, but you can if you want to. So just break them apart like that and melt it and pour it into the spoon and put the spoon in the freezer for like many minutes and grab the knife and start shaping. I'm gonna make a heart. It'll probably turn out terrible since this is my first time doing this, but do not judge me. Army. I'm part of the army. It's harder than it looks. and make sure to be careful not to cut yourself, and that is why I'm using a butter knife, because my butter knife does not have a blade. So I wrote BTS on there, Bantan Boys, but I don't think you can see it because I don't think Sharpie works well on crayons. Now mine looks something a little bit like this. It turned out better than I thought. DIY is Crayola body art. It is not the best one, but anyways, you're gonna need a black crown because that one works the best. You also need hot water, and dip your hot crown in the hot water, and then just wait a couple seconds, and just when it's done, start drawing on yourself, and it'll appear like this. Anyways, the video is about to end. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what I should do next. I also apologize for the late video, but I hope you guys don't mind. This is what I've been